Good day, good day, good day. Welcome to another Maximize Your Brand Monday. So excited to be with you today. I'm Markeith Braden, personal brand strategist, professional speaker, and the host of the Maximize Your Brand podcast. And each and every week on Monday, we come and share with you a valuable video live stream called Maximize Your Brand Monday. This is just an opportunity for me to give some tips around maximizing your personal brand, teaching you how to monetize or create income with your expertise. And today we are going to be talking about reasons why marketing yourself is important. Reasons why marketing yourself is important. So as you come into the live space, type your name in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Always excited to be joining in each and every week here. And, I have just enjoyed the opportunity to come into your social media lives and share with you the things that, I have learned along the way as an entrepreneur, as someone who is building and continuing to grow and scale my expertise based business in the area of personal branding and speaking. And, it's just been fun to do these live streams and share them across multiple platforms. So thank you for tuning in. And those of you who'll be watching the replay, be sure to let me know that you're watching the replay. Type your name in the comments and hashtag replay. And let me know what city you are tuning in from. As I shared earlier, today's topic is reasons why. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why marketing your expertise is important. And you can share the notes in the comments as well so that people who will be watching the replay can hear what's going on. But let me make sure we have audio and that we are good. All right, here we go. We are good. We are good. All right, great. As long as you can hear me, and that's good. So thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. All right, so let's just hop into this uh, live topic on 3 reasons why marketing your expertise is important. 3 reasons why marketing your expertise is important. As an entrepreneur, one of the things that I had to learn, and I actually learned the hard way, was that, people don't know what it is that you do. People don't know what products or services you offer. They just don't know by osmosis how you serve, what value you provide, how you can help them. I was listening to a podcast today. I usually, while I'm working out, will listen to a YouTube or a podcast. And Bishop T.D. Jakes was talking about how to build a successful business. And this is what he said. And I wrote it down in my notes on my phone. He says, or he asked the question, what do you solve with what you bring? What do you solve with what you bring? He says, people will want what you have as long as you are the answer to their problem. People seek answers, not problems. What do you solve with what you bring? And people won't really know what it is that you solve, and people won't know what it is that you bring unless you market yourself. Let me say that again. People won't know what it is that you solve or what it is that you bring unless you market yourself. And when I first started my business, really about almost 10 years ago, in 2012 was the first time I actually solidified that I was going to build a speaking business. One of the things that I did was I created the business. I, met with mentors, and then I just kind of sat around waiting on somebody to ask me to come and speak. And then I would be upset or unhappy around the fact that I wasn't getting speaking opportunities because I was waiting on somebody to ask me and come and speak versus marketing myself as a speaker. And so I had to learn the hard way that people don't just patronize your business, people don't just know that you are a speaker. You have to inform them that you have a product or a service. You have to inform them that you are a speaker, consultant, or a coach. You have to inform them that you have a solution to their problem, as Bishop Jakes talked about in that quote. People will want what you have as long as you are the answer to their problem. People seek answers, not problems. People seek answers, not problems. So you want to make sure that you're providing an answer to individuals or organizations' problems. And in order for them to know that you solve that particular problem, you've got to market yourself. You've got to promote yourself. Like if you've been to college, you know there are college party promoters. You live in a major city, there are promoters for concerts and for events that are going on in the city. So why do you think, or why would you think that if a party promoter has to promote an event or a party, that you don't have to market and promote your goods, products, and services? So today, I just kind of wanted to pop in for this Maximize Your Brand Monday and share with you 3 reasons why. 3 reasons why, no, I'm sorry, 5 reasons why marketing your expertise is important. Marketing your products or services is important. Marketing your goods is important. Reason number 1, please type these in the comments as I share them in today's live. Reason number 1, why you want to market and promote yourself via online is you get discovered more and you build brand awareness. One of the things that I learned as I started to began to properly market myself is that I had to identify what was going to be the best way for me to promote and market myself. And the number 1 way for me was that I had to find platforms that allow me an opportunity to present and to speak, because I knew that I was an excellent speaker. I knew that I was someone who communicated well. And in knowing that, the best way for me to market that gift was that I needed to stand on platforms. I needed to do live streams. I started a podcast to share with people my gift and my talent of speaking and communicating. That's so good, right? Because you want to make sure that you are leveraging the best platform for yourself so that people know what it is that you do, so that people understand the value that you bring. Thank you, Denise, for typing in the comments. I appreciate that. So, reason number 1, marketing yourself helps you to get discovered and it enhances your brand awareness. Choose the right platform. What's the right platform for you? Maybe you're not a speaker, or maybe you don't like video, but you don't mind audio. So maybe you should be starting a podcast or be on a radio station sharing your knowledge base and your expertise. Or maybe you are an interior decorator and the best platform for you would be Instagram and maybe Pinterest, sharing the different things that you have decorated, homes that you have decorated, rooms that you have decorated. Maybe you are a baker and you have cakes and cupcakes and different delicacies that you bake on a regular basis. So maybe doing video and having a YouTube channel of your different types of cakes and goods that you bake and sharing those online so that people can access and see your baked goods. There are individuals on Instagram who are always sharing their recipes and putting together videos, not even necessarily speaking in the videos, not even necessarily saying a word, but just sharing how they're doing maybe voiceover of what they're cooking or what they're baking and sharing those recipes. So, reason number one is you get discovered and brand awareness. That nobody is just going to know that you solve their problem with your particular services. Type number one in the comments for me. That you get discovered and you enhance your brand awareness. Number two, the second reason why marketing your expertise online is important is that it helps you to stand out from the competition. Where your competition may not necessarily like putting themselves out front, putting themselves in front of people, putting themselves and leveraging their personal brand in order to be seen, heard, so they can get paid. You get to put yourself or you get to stand out from potential competition. You're not the only person who bakes. You're not the only person who cooks. You're not the only person who has a cleaning service. You're not the only speaker. You're not the only consultant or coach. But the more you put yourself out in front, the more you stand out, you get to attract the right people who enjoy your personality, who enjoy your character, who enjoy how you present, who enjoy how you teach. That you get to stand out, and there are things that people will notice about you that somebody else doesn't have, because guess what? We all are unique in our own way. Say that again. We all are unique in our own way. So, reason number two, it helps you to stand out from the competition. I know I'm not the only speaker in the area of personal branding, personal development, peak performance, but there's something about my uniqueness that people like, that they will choose me over somebody else. Sometimes it's just about relationship, that the more you put yourself out, people who have relationship with you, they get to see your gift on a different level, and now they know how they can use you or how they can patronize your business. So reason number two, marketing yourself and your services helps you to stand out from the competition. No matter what it is that you do, you can have a moving company. How are you marketing your moving company? What is it about your moving company that's different and unique from another moving company? The more you market the personality that you have for your moving company, the more likely a customer will call your moving company than the one that they just see a commercial of a truck going down the street. Those of you who are just joining, we're talking about reasons why marketing your expertise is important. Marketing your expertise online is important. Reason number one, you get discovered. It expands your brand awareness. Reason number two, it helps you to stand out from the competition. It helps you to stand out from the competition. I'm going to pause here for a second and let you know you'll be able to call in today. So if you have any questions towards the end of today's live, you'll be able to call in. I'm going to post it in the comments how you can call in via Zoom. Call in via Zoom, and you'll be able to come in live and ask your question. You'll be able to come in live and ask your question. So I'm going to post in the comments the call-in number. And towards the end of today's live, you'll be able to come in and ask your question. Reason number three, Reason number three, marketing yourself online, showing more of how you help people, how you solve other people's problems, how you're the answer to someone's prayer around a particular thing that they need. Reason number three, it helps to establish trust. Helps to establish trust that people do business with who they know, like, and trust. Type that in the comments for me. Reason number three is that marketing yourself, putting yourself out front, putting yourself in front of people more often helps people to trust you more. And what we know for sure is that people do business with who they know, like, and trust. During the pandemic, I said I was going to do a live on this. I had to do some pivoting in my business. And because I was a part of a fraternity during the pandemic, the fraternity reached out to me because we normally have an annual event on December the 4th called our Founders Day Luncheon. I am a member of the most illustrious Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the first brotherhood of the Divine Nine, December 4th, 1906. Don't get confused by my brand colors, purple and gold in the background there. But what I knew for sure was this. I knew how I had a specific skill around live streaming, video production. And because individuals in the fraternity were familiar with my skill, they reached out to me and said, Brother Braden, can you help us put on our event virtually? Why did they ask me? There are many other people that they could have asked. They asked me because they knew, liked, and trusted me to be able to do it. And it wasn't for free. They knew I had a business and they paid me to put together their virtual event called for Founders Day Scholarship Luncheon. And from that one event, it led to other organizations calling me during the pandemic to help them with their virtual events, help them produce their virtual events. But had I not been live streaming, had I not been podcasting, had I not been putting myself out there, they would not have known to call me to be able to help them with their virtual events. So, marketing yourself helps individuals to establish trust with you, to know what it is that you do to help them solve their problems, and it helps to increase your brand awareness. I'm going to do a story, I'm going to do a live stream on how I made from one event, one virtual event using my iPhone. Let me say this again. From one virtual event using my iPhone and lights, I made $12,500. Using my iPhone, using this right here. This right here helped me make from one event, one virtual event, $12,500. To date, from virtual events alone, in the past year and a half, almost 2 years, just from putting myself out there live streaming, putting myself out there podcasting and sharing, in the last year and a half, I've made, just from virtual events alone, virtual event production, over $75,000. Over $75,000 from virtual events alone in my business. And I don't share that to impress anybody. I'm sharing that to impress up on you that you have a skill that people need that solves problems in the marketplace. It was not ever my intention to produce virtual events. It was never my intention to do any of that. However, God helped me to pivot my business during a time where my business could have went under. God supported me by showing me, hey, here's a skill that you have, and here are the people who need that skill. So, marketing yourself, reason number 3, helps to establish trust. Helps to establish trust. Reason number 4, thank you for typing these in the comments, Denise. I so appreciate it. Reason number 4, pivot, don't panic. Yes, that's good, Denise. Pivot, don't panic. Reason number 4, marketing yourself, sharing your expertise, sharing your skills, sharing your product or service online. It helps to generate collaboration partners and or investors. Marketing yourself online helps to generate collaboration partners and or investors. During 2021 of the pandemic, I got a call from a colleague of mine who was a coach. And she called me because she said, hey, I'm interested in partnering with you and hiring you as a coach for my community for the year. And part of the responsibility of the coach is to meet with the clients once a week or allow the clients to schedule time with you. But also, we're going to have 3 retreats, 3 meetings this year that the coach is required to be at these meetings. And each of the meetings were all expense paid. And what I did not know was 2 of the meetings were international meetings. One was in Montego Bay, Jamaica. One was in Cabo, Mexico. All expense paid at resorts. But had I not put myself out there, had I not showed my expertise in helping clients with their brand awareness, helping clients enhance their presence online, helping clients to uh, present themselves in a professional way, she would not have called me. She would not have known that I could help her organization. And I would not have had the opportunity to travel internationally to Montego Bay, Jamaica, and to Los Cabos, Mexico, free of charge. Didn't have to pay for the flight, didn't have to pay for the resort. I just had to show up and do the job that I was partnered to do. Collaborative partnerships and investors. That putting yourself out there, people get to recognize and see how you can help them in their organization, how you can solve their particular problem. I got 2 international trips. The third was a domestic trip. It was in Atlanta, but that was all expense paid too. 3 trips over the course of the year, 2 being international, that were absolutely no charge to me. Generate partnerships and investors. Then the fifth reason why you should be marketing your expertise online, sharing your skills, and sharing what it is that you offer to the marketplace I've already talked about it, but I didn't call it out, is that it will increase your bank account. It will increase your bank account. That when I think about 10 years ago, that I never would have thought then that for myself, I could create a business that would pay me just as well, if not better, than my corporate job. That over the course of time, if I kept pressing my way, if I kept marketing myself, if I kept putting myself out there, if I kept sharing through live streams and podcasting and standing on stages and speaking, that I would eventually replace the income that I lost when I got laid off and make more than what I was being paid. Reason number 5, the reason why you want to market yourself, your skills and expertise, is that it can increase your bank account. Raise your hand, put an emoji in the comments. Raise your hand in the comments if you want to increase your bank account. That if you put yourself out there and share your skills, share your talent, share your abilities, share your products, share your service, right? That your bank account can be increased. And you can do all of this even while still having a 9 to 5, even while still having or being retired. You know, my mother, she loves to bake. People love to order her caramel cakes. My mom, during the holidays, her bank account increases because during the holidays, people from across the country, family members from across the country, they'll call and order caramel cake from her, and she has learned how to freeze the cake and mail it to them in the mail. And by the time it gets to them in the mail, it's ready for them to cut and eat during the holidays. She's retired, but from nursing. And still, as a retiree, she still does some sitting with the elderly, increasing her bank account because she has the skill and the care to continue to, even though she's retired, to continue working with elderly patients. So she loves to bake and she loves to provide care. So even while she's retired 2 or 3 days a week, she'll go sit with a patient. Nothing strenuous, but it gives her additional income to do whatever else she wants to do without necessarily having to touch her retirement money in order to live. So, what is it that you have that you need to start marketing more? What is it that you have that you need to start getting in front of people more or sharing with others that it is that you do? It might be jewelry, it may be like my mother, it may be your infamous or your famous caramel cake. It might be that you are a good organizer or a cleaner. It may be you're a great speaker like me, and that you can go to schools and help schools motivate and inspire their students. You might be a great consultant to help organizations with their diversity. It might be that you are really skilled in putting furniture together. There are people who are really skilled and good with their hands. And so you have apps like Thumbtack where you can put your expertise on Thumbtack and people can call you or book you to come and put together or assemble a piece of furniture. What is it that you do well that you can market yourself more and put yourself in front of people? So let's go through these 5 reasons why you should be marketing your expertise online and why it's so important. Reason number 1 is that you get discovered more and you increase or enhance your brand awareness. Reason number two, it helps you to stand out from the competition. Reason number three, it helps you to establish trust with people so that they can patronize your business. Reason number four, you get to generate partnership collaborations and investor interest. And reason number five, it increases your bank account. So hopefully these were some good tips for you that motivated you, inspire you to get started, that motivated you, inspire you to put yourself out there more, to, you know, identify what's the best platform and the best way for you to market yourself, your skills, your gifts, and your talents. Before we go to the phones and take calls, I am going to invite you, if you have not subscribed to the podcast, I'm going to invite you to subscribe to my podcast, the Maximize Your Brand podcast, on your favorite app, whether that be iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, or Google Play Music. I want to invite you to subscribe to the podcast if you have not subscribed to the podcast. Also, I want to invite you, if you know that you have a business idea or a skill that you know you want to market more and just get some insight, I invite you to schedule a brand discovery session. If you see in the post, I provided a link. If you want to schedule a session with me, all you have to do is click that link. It's a complimentary session. Everyone gets a complimentary session with me once. And all you have to do is click that link and you can get that session scheduled. And then if you are not a part of my newsletter, there's a link in the post as well. Join the newsletter and get an email from me each and every week. Each and every week on Monday, you'll get an email just giving you more tips. I want to thank each of you for joining me for the Maximize Your Brand Monday Live, where we talked about 5 reasons why it's important for you to be marketing yourself online. And until next time, just remember this: always shoot for the top, because it's the bottom that is truly overcrowded. Take care.